Hello, welcome back. It's Zan, and welcome back to the podcast by Zan. Today, I have a special guest on the podcast. Welcome, Froggie. He was very excited, and he really wanted to be on here. So we messed around with the audio, and hopefully, it's better now than the other guest episode. But yeah, how are you doing?
Yeah, hello Zan. I'm honored to be on this podcast. Honestly, I've been waiting my entire life to be here, but it's great, and I'm
Yeah, I'm
excited,
glad.
and I hope the audio works.
Me too. Um, yeah, it might be a little bit finicky, but it still should be better than last time because last time was
It was
kind of crappy.
horrible.
But yeah, hey, how dare you? That episode
It
is, I think it's still a great
it's a good
episode.
episode, but the audio,
Did you enjoy it? Yeah,
I enjoyed
you're a
it.
big fan of the podcast.
I am a big fan of the podcast. There are a lot of insightful and enjoyable episodes, but that one I
Thank you.
enjoyed
Have you?
maybe more in an ironic way because the audio
Yeah,
was
it was a
so
bit
bad.
long
But
and
yeah,
yeah, a little bit crunchy. Did you? I mean, you've watched most of the videos, right?
yeah.
So I mean, we're kind of just laid back here. Pretty chill. But I mean, how was your day? Good?
Um, I say overall my day was pretty all right. It was pretty good because I had a chem test in the morning, so
Yeah.
that was
Mhm.
it was kind of But after that, it was good, and
Mhm.
then I hung out after school with a bunch of
Yeah.
friends, which was really fun.
Yeah. Mhm. I'm really glad that it's like, going to Easter break now. I might go on a trip. Are you going anywhere?
I'm going to the Keys in Florida,
Ooh.
which is
Oh, I'm also going to Florida, a different beach. I can't remember right now, but
that's cool.
um yeah, I'm just going down there for a few days, I think. I'm leaving
The
tomorrow.
only
But
the only other time
yeah.
I've been to Florida was when I was like turning 8 for my 8th birthday. I went to Legoland and it was the coolest thing ever.
Oh.
Greatest experience.
Yeah, I've actually I don't know if I've been to Legoland like once. I don't know. I go to Florida a lot.
Really?
When I was a child, I went a lot for like Disneyland and Universal because like we just liked going on all the rides and stuff.
Wow.
And I've gone there like a lot of times just for different beaches. I mean, I don't usually go to the same place, but I kind of go around. My mom doesn't really like going to like the same place because she always likes traveling to different
Same.
places. But Florida's a common destination because it's just like good beach area. But
Yeah, Florida's great. I am looking forward to this break a lot, and I'm very excited because it is the break right now. Like school's over. I
yeah, no, it's great. I feel like, I mean, school's been kind of stressful, but not like horribly stressful. It's just like
yeah
I wanted to have like time and like I need to get my sleep schedule back on time and stuff.
yeah. I think this term's better than last term, but it is still pretty stressful. And I
We'll see how
I
it
will
goes,
thoroughly
honestly.
enjoy the mental break this week. It
Yeah,
will be very nice.
agreed. So, I mean, as you're like one of the only like guests on the podcast, um, I don't know. We're just gonna like you're gonna be more of a I don't know, kind of like interview like so let's see about your life. So,
Sounds good.
Froggy, you have a favorite color? Wait, sorry, what you gonna say?
Sounds good. My favorite color
Okay.
is
I know this is like very basic,
oh
but do you have
yeah.
a favorite color? I
I
think it's
think
kind of
I think
interesting
it
to
is
talk about.
important because it actually does say a lot about someone. My favorite color,
I agree.
I it is either it changes. It used to be orange, and then I realized that that was
Hmm.
stupid because orange isn't that great.
Oh, okay. Yeah, well, I think a lot of people say like orange
Yeah,
is like
I
kind of a
got
kiddish color. No
I
offense to
got
orange, I just
I
people
got
say that a
bullied
lot.
out of liking the color orange. It was my favorite color, but every time I said that, everyone was like, "Ew,
Darn.
orange." But I think my favorite color now is genuinely green or purple. Definitely
Nice.
green though.
Yeah, those are fun colors. I feel like I've always had like lame colors. Like I don't know.
Blue.
Now I try to be all special and be like, ooh, I like cyan and turquoise.
Yeah,
But like it's always been blue. It's kind of basic, but that's always like what I've been. I don't know. I just kind of like the color. That's like the color of my room and the color of everything I always do.
my room is
I
blue
mean,
too. But yeah, blue is great color.
yeah. Because because I almost I don't know if you I mean I don't know if you remember this, but I almost like named the podcast like something to do with like cyan or teal or something because I was just like
Really?
I don't know. I didn't have a lot of ideas. Yeah,
Well,
I talked about it once in like a really early color episode,
and
but
you landed
actually I don't know if that one was published, but
you landed on
it was gonna be called like the Teal Podcast or
and you just
something.
landed on the podcast.
I know I like it. It's fun.
It's
It's not meant to be like
very
super
straightforward.
eye-catching or anything, but
Yeah.
I just didn't have any other name for it. But yeah, I'm a big fan of teal, but maybe that's just me being like, ooh, I'm being cool now. But I don't know. Like I like wearing, like, is that the same color you like for wearing clothes? Because like
Oh, no.
I got a new teal shirt and
I
stuff,
would
but
not
I don't
say
know.
that it's the same colors I like to wear. I don't really have a color I like to wear. I've only
Hmm.
ever, I've never been a big fan. I don't really care what I wear, but I've never been a big fan of wearing all black. Because when I was a kid,
Yeah, so you have a color
I
you
thought it
don't
would
want to
be
wear,
like
like
too
that
emo
kind
to wear all black. Like I
of.
seriously thought that.
Yeah.
But I don't
Hmm.
know. That's it. I don't really care about what colors I
I mean,
wear.
I feel like you kind of wear a lot of black like nowadays, but not like necessarily all. Like, I don't think anyone wears like full
That's
black, but
true. I
yeah.
do have a couple. I have a lot of
I don't
them.
know. I still wear like my blues and like my favorite colors a lot of
Yeah.
times. But yeah.
You have, yeah. I do. I like
Hmm.
wearing blue a lot. Blue is a good color to wear.
Hmm. Yeah.
Next question.
So now this might sound kind of weird, but like, who would you say you are? Like, you know,
Who would it?
do you have anything that you as a person like? What things do you like? Who are you that like makes you you? I mean, it's kind of a
Not a
weird
weird question.
question,
I
but I
think
don't know.
that's a good question. Um. Oh,
Yeah, I mean, it'll come
kind
up
of
later
hard,
too.
but I mean, I don't want to generalize myself, but I would
Yeah, don't. But
say I was gonna say visionary, but that's a bit pretentious. I'd say not
no, I think it's
visionary.
funny. I
Um,
mean, what does visionary really mean again? I don't know, like
big like
big
big
aspirations kind
ideas
of thing.
and like
Mm,
thinking more large scale. But no, I'd say I really like people and like
yeah,
uh,
same.
helping people or describing people or making people feel emotions, and that's why I love writing so much. I'm a big writer,
Yeah,
is because it evokes so much emotion from people, and it's something that I am decent at. And I,
yeah, I know. One of you. Yeah, sorry. Go on.
yeah, and then the two other things that I think I'm actually pretty good at are swimming and skiing, which I love, both of them.
Nice. When was the last time you went skiing?
We go every year because we're a bit comfortable in our family. So we get the
Oh,
honor of going every year. But it really is, because
I see.
it is really like my favorite thing to
No, it's
do.
cool.
It is so great.
You ski or you hover? Like
I
I don't know.
ski.
Do you board or do you
I
ski?
ski.
You ski?
So cool.
Hmm. Like I know you like writing a lot, and also you had like one of your poems recently at like the school dance recital.
Oh,
Did they ask you about that? How did they
dude.
even? I don't even know much about that. Yeah.
Okay, let me tell you the story because
Okay, go on.
we were in creative writing, and I have to admit they did tell us. They were like, it was our final project,
Oh,
and they were
did
like, "Oh, some of these will be chosen to use in the dance recital if that's
you?
okay."
You catered
And I was like,
to the masses.
"Okay, whatever." And then I did not write my poem around that. Because I didn't think I would be chosen. So I just wrote on some like
Hmm.
random philosophy that I thought was interesting about like
Oh,
cars and like how it relates to, or like I use cars as a metaphor because
yeah, I heard
you
about that.
pass like millions of them every day while driving, and you don't really appreciate, not appreciate, but like notice that each,
Like think about it, I guess.
yeah, when you really think about it, like each person in every single car has their own lives and their own problems, and I use that as metaphor like it was a whole thing, but it had nothing to do with dance, and it wasn't very like funny or
Hmm.
anything. And then I totally forgot about it. And then
No, it's cool
like a
though.
month ago,
I mean,
the dance
yeah.
part of it, I remember the poem, but and then
Hmm.
Abby was talking in a group, and she was like, "Oh yeah, oh well, I just
You're fine. Go
okay."
on.
She
No,
was
you're good.
like, she was like, "Krogan, I have to do a dance to your poem," and I totally forgot about it, and it shocked me because I was like, "What? What are you talking about?"
Yeah, you didn't even they didn't even inform you.
No, they didn't tell me or anything or contact me. And then I asked Mrs. Barisfield about it because she's cool. I asked the dance teacher
Hmm.
about it because she's cool, and
Yeah.
I was like, "What? Did you use my phone?" She was like, "Yeah, I looked at a bunch of them and I chose yours out of like five years and like four others or something." And I was like, "That's so cool." And it was really cool to see it. And it was like I was kind of
That's great. I mean, that's kind of why you wanted to make it, just so people like
yeah.
could see it, right?
I mean,
And
yeah,
hear it.
that's
That's
true.
cool.
It was kind of nice. It was
Hmm.
weird, but I liked that it got shared.
Yeah. I like. I know. Do you still ever think about, or are you planning on ever? I know you, in addition to like writing at school, you used to like write movie scripts or something like that, right? No? What are they called?
Yeah, movie scripts. Yeah. I
Mm. Are you planning on ever doing
yeah.
that again?
Yeah, I mean, I guess so. I used to want to do it as like a full career, but I
Hmm.
don't think it's like worth it or like a sustainable enough job. And
Yeah, a lot of people are trying
it's
to.
something that you can like do in your free time. Like it's a hobby kind of. It's not really a job and I enjoy it.
Yeah,
So I'd rather just get like a normal job and then do that on the side. And then either
that makes
way,
sense.
if it like blows up or whatever, then it blows up and I can actually make that my
Hmm.
job. But either way, I'm really passionate about it, which I mean, it's just the truth. I really like it more than like most things, most everything. And so I would like to do it
That's
more.
cool.
And
So
yeah,
yeah, so if um, I mean, if that's not like what you want to do for like your future anymore, like, do you have any other plans? Like, I know you have always been interested in like movies and writing and directing and stuff, but like, do you have any idea of where your future's putting you ever? Like, anything?
I really don't know for sure. And I know that's
And
fine.
I mean, even the near future, do you have, I mean, any ideas, anything you want to put on your repertoire?
Oh man. Well, I if you say near future, I would say I would like to write another screenplay script because I only wrote that one in the summer 2020, which is like 2 years ago now.
Hmm.
And so, and I always like to do stuff during the summer, so I'd like to do that. Like I said, I was gonna do it last summer, and I just like never did. So I'd like to actually do it this
Yeah.
summer. But that's just like
Mm.
short. And I am doing a job this summer. I'm being a swim coach, which is kind of cool
Oh, cool.
because I
Nice.
because I'm good at swimming and I like working with
Yeah,
kids.
so this is kind of like looping back to the question,
Yeah,
like, like you said who you are, but like now, like, who do you want to be, you know? Do you have anything else? Because I know you have future plans, like swimming's cool, writing. You ever gonna, do any music or anything? You have guitar. Are you ever
uh,
gonna, you want to bring that back up, or because I know you are thinking about playing guitar once, but
okay. I that was I wish I kept
or was
with
that just a
that.
fling of like wanting
It
to?
was a fling. You keep bringing it up, and I always feel bad because I'm like, I should.
Sorry. No, no, there's no
It's
pressure.
not.
I mean, it's only if you want to. If that's
No,
not
it's just
something you
like
want to
it's
do,
something I
that's
should
totally
do
fine.
because I need to have more hobbies and be more productive.
No, don't feel it as an obligation. I think people are perfectly fine, and if you want to get hobbies that you enjoy to like build more of your personality and like because you like it, that's great. But like you shouldn't. I feel like I did that like when I was worried too, like in the past, where it's like, oh, I'm worried about,
Yeah,
I want to like do more things like cross stitch and stuff, which I love cross stitching. It's just like
yeah,
it was like. I mean, maybe you'll find something you like too, but don't pressure yourself into it, especially if it's like,
definitely
I
not.
don't know, guitar is also like a big kind of time commitment, and
Yeah,
it's kind of harder to learn that kind of
but
thing.
I should. And you're right. I
Don't feel bad about
I
it,
don't.
yeah. Sorry if it's like pressure.
It's not pressuring. I just like whenever you bring it up, I'm like, oh, I should really do
Hmm.
that.
You think about
Yeah,
it.
but I don't know what I'm gonna do long term. Really, I thought about being like I don't know. I like working with people and just anything with that, but I couldn't really think of anything. And then so like I don't know.
Mhm.
I'll figure it out. I swear.
Yeah, no, you still have plenty of time. I was just curious.
Yeah, like my sister doesn't know she's going to college in a couple months.
Yeah, no, plenty of people, especially in America, like just go
Oh yeah,
outside when they're in
for
college.
sure. What about you, Zach?
There's so
Can I
much.
ask?
I don't know, man. I mean, I also really like talking to people.
Yeah.
And I've like when I was younger, I thought about like being a teacher and like because I don't know, I really liked my teachers and respected them. But it's like a hard job. You have to work in
Uh,
school, out of school, and it's like not well paid. And even
no.
my teacher was like my math teacher that I really loved. She was like she told me about like don't be a teacher. Like it's not
Yeah,
a good thing. I don't know. Maybe I'll go into something with math or science.
you'd be good with that.
Um, yeah, or I mean, I want to maybe minor in like psychiatry or like that kind of idea. Like, I don't know if I would be a psychiatrist because
That's
that
what
sounds
I
like a
was
lot of
gonna say.
pressure.
I was gonna say that.
Yeah, because he was working with like working with
I thought
the brain and stuff and helping people. But it does sound like a lot of work. But I'm still very interested in like psychology, so I might study
see
that in
so
college.
yeah, I was gonna say that that's what I was thinking about like a couple months ago. I was like maybe I'll be like a study some kind of psychology and like psychiatrist, therapist kind of thing.
Yeah, because I'm also like interested in doctor work, and psychiatry
Yeah.
is like kind of a combination of being like a therapist and also like being actual like having a doctorate to like
Yeah.
be able to prescribe like actual like drugs in case people
I
need them and
oh
stuff.
my gosh, dude. I literally had mine at a meeting. This is totally off topic, but I
No, no, go
literally
for it.
had a meeting with my psychiatrist today, and since my mom forgot
Oh,
about it, I had to do it like at school. So I was hiding in the forest away
yeah,
from everyone, and then you
it's
and
funny.
all of like our friends just came
Hmm.
sprinting towards me in the middle of it. It was really awkward. Oh my
You're
god.
trying to hide, and then we still found you.
Yes. Uh,
Yeah, no, I hope that's going well. But yeah, no, it's a great job. Like
it
I feel
is.
like you help a lot of people, but it's also a lot of pressure.
Yeah, I
Um,
think,
yeah.
but yeah. Okay.
This episode of the podcast was brought to you by cheese. Cheese is a dairy product produced in wide ranges of flavors, textures, and forms by a coagulation of milk protein casein. It comprises proteins and fat from milk, usually the milk of cows, buffalo, goats, or sheep. I know that personally, I've always loved cheese, and I even had cheese before they reached out to me. I love all types of cheese. One of my favorites of their selection is Parmigiano Reggiano. It's one of my personal favorites. The quality is just so great and it's nuttery and buttery. Um, I'm also a big fan of their mozzarella selection. It's always so fresh and honestly, cheese is just honestly a great way to brighten my day. So use code PODCASTZAN when cheese. The podcast today is also sponsored by Arctic Shipping Routes. Arctic shipping routes are the main maritime paths used by vessels to navigate through parts or the entirety of the Arctic region. There are three main routes that connect the Arctic and the Pacific Oceans: the Northeast Passage, the Northwest Passage, and the mostly unused Transpolar Sea Route. Have you ever felt that you just needed a way to get your products? Well, Arctic Shipping Routes is a great way to do this. and I know I have saved so much money, and I it's just helped me out so much to have Arctic shipping routes on my mind. So thank you for Arctic shipping routes for sponsoring the podcast, and I'm glad to spread the message. hmm So you, on a lighter note, are you excited for any movies coming up?
Well, I can't believe you asked. There's this one movie, Sonic 2.
Yeah.
I can't wait. Well,
I'm actually very excited too. Is it out yet?
it is out.
Oh, okay.
I okay.
I didn't get a chance to see it.
I remember seeing the first one and just joking
Yeah,
around with my friends the whole time. But
same.
the second one looks fun. Like it looks good.
It does. It seems like it's actually like based on the video game and not just like a road trip
Yeah,
adventure,
like
you know?
even the poster, like I'm excited.
Oh yeah, the posters are
And
sick, man. Like the one that's like trying to emulate, I don't know if you knew this,
yeah,
but like
no,
that
I
one
know. I
where
saw that.
Eggman's
That's what
holding
I'm
the two
saying.
and it's like the
Yeah,
video game cover. That's so
that's
cool.
awesome. And like Knuckles is played by a really good actor. He was in Suicide Squad.
Oh yeah, yeah. He does so much. He's like
Yeah,
across. He does like Marvel and
he's in a
DC and
lot.
all that Star
Yeah,
Wars.
he's and Tails.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, I love Tails. I'm so glad they used the voice actor, the same one from Sonic Boom, because I'm like a big fan of the
They
Sonic
did.
Boom series, and I think she does a really good job. Yeah, she's the same one as the
Oh,
one
that's awesome.
in the Sonic Boom TV show. And it was really annoying because like she's not like a big name actor, so
Yeah.
like at first like on the poster it didn't say her name, but then people complained and they put it on. So they've been really good. Their whole movie
Oh
team's been
yeah.
so
I
good
mean
about
the
like
whole
ever since the
first
first
movie,
movie
yeah.
of like
That's
yeah,
insane.
fixing it. They've been good at like listening to the fans and fixing
Yeah,
it all.
it's
It's
insane.
great.
And I've heard that the post credit scene is like really insane.
Oh my gosh.
And
Yeah,
so
man, there's so many spoilers. Like, there was like a teaser even where it's like Sonic was like, "Don't spoil the movie." It's
I
kind
was
of
on
funny.
TikTok, as I am. And I
hmm
literally saw
Oh
it was like
god.
someone recording the end credit scene and I just swiped away.
Yeah. Oh my
I didn't
gosh.
want to see it.
Yeah, it's so bad.
But yeah,
hmm
I'm excited for that. I can't think of anything else.
Same. It's kind of weird that they're gonna make a whole cinematic universe around that. It's
It's
kind of
kind of awesome.
yeah. Yeah. Did you know there's gonna be a Knuckles show?
Really? I
Yeah,
didn't
so
know.
since you like him, there's actually I think there's confirmed. I'm not sure if it's still happening, but pretty sure they have a third movie in the works, and also
Wow.
the Knuckles like a show that's gonna come out on HBO, I guess.
They are really making
Um,
shows. I don't know what the new
yeah, they're going for it.
like all the or at least Marvel is making just a ton of shows. And
Yeah,
honestly,
Marvel is.
I don't really like them. I prefer the movies way more.
The movies have been better. I'm very. Are you excited for Doctor Strange too?
I'm very excited. Is Doctor Strange one?
Honestly, there's so much mystery around it. I think they're knowing that they're like not gonna spoil a lot. Yeah, go on.
Yeah, there's so much happening in that movie. Like I'm so excited, honestly, because I really like Doctor Strange, the first movie. Like I think it's really underrated.
Yeah, not many people talk about it.
Yeah, it's been forgotten, but it's really good, and I'm very excited. He's really cool.
hmm
Not the biggest Wanda fan
There's
though, but yeah, what?
Oh, yeah, I like Wanda. I don't think her TV show was the best,
Me
but
either.
it'll be interesting if she like becomes a villain and stuff. But that movie should be pretty groundbreaking for all
Yeah, I'm
that.
excited.
Here's another hypothetical question.
Okay.
Would you be upset? Would you be in favor if we removed the penny? Now, I know this sounds weird, but did you know that we actually like the US government loses so much money on pennies?
Oh, I heard about this, and honestly, it'd be
Would you be emotionally attached? Would you be
I
sad?
would it would be a little sentimental, but I wouldn't care that much.
It'd be kind
It'd
of
be
weird,
kind of
honestly.
cool to find old pennies. Be like, ha,
Bro, can you imagine all our pennies become antique?
this is a stretch, but like if you ever like
What are you ever gonna use for your science like
they change
experiments
it
then when
like
you need to
next
remove the
year,
copper?
they change it like next year, and then I grow up,
There's no way it's happening that
and I
fast.
grow up, and I have kids, and they're like, and it's like I have pennies, and they're like,
Yeah,
I don't know,
exactly.
it's kind of cool. It's like a really big deal, and we're living
Yeah,
through it.
because like in 2020, like it cost 1.76 cents to mint a penny.
Yeah.
So there was an annual loss of approximately like $58 million,
That's
which is like insane. Because I guess they had like 7 billion, like 7.5 billion pennies.
yeah. That's
But like that's a lot of money.
that is
And
insane.
like I feel like I guess pennies are really easy to lose and stuff. The McDonald's we went like today, they didn't give me any pennies. So I was just thinking about that. All they gave me were dimes. They were like, "Sorry, we don't have any pennies."
Yeah. Well, yeah. They honestly,
Yeah, in addition to that, like the government needs to remove daylight savings. It's so weird. I don't know. I'm in favor of removing daylight
me too.
savings.
I don't understand at all.
But I guess you want it's like they want the morale to be up so that there's light time when you come out.
I don't
But I don't know, man. I don't like it. It's so confusing.
it makes no sense. Back. It's so strange.
Yeah, exactly. It's just
Yeah.
hard to, and it doesn't work with like sleep well. Like, sure, it's great to get that hour back, but then when you have to do it the other way, it's just so
It's
complicated, and
super strange. Yeah.
it's not helpful.
Ugh, like
Yeah.
totally agree.
Do you have any more stuff you want to talk about?
I mean,
Anything that's on your mind? Or
not exactly for this. I mean, we're almost at 25 minutes right now, which is kind of
okay.
high.
Yeah, no, we can end
Gotta
here.
go.
But thank you for being on the podcast. I really
Of
appreciate it.
course, Zan. It was a pleasure.
Yeah.
I think we got some good talking points in there. I liked it.
Yeah. So would you like to do the honors? Do you want to say, I don't know if you remember
I
this, but I
do.
say Gucci
I
at the end.
do.
Do you want to do that? Okay. So thank you for coming to the podcast and listening to this episode, and we'll see you next time.
Gucci.